horsepower challenge. So I'm just doing the daily oil run up to the sell points. 16 pallets, 16,000 litres. We are seeding. So I got the 2 fields ploughed out on either side of the river, and we limed them, got the soil information, ploughed, limed, and now we are seeding. So one of them I'm seeding corn, and the other we are putting barley in the ground. I don't think I've done barley yet. I couldn't remember whether I had planned what I was going to plant, but I want to do corn. So if I did say I was going to do something different, I can't remember, but that is what we are doing now. So yeah, corn and barley in those 2. I've oh, strange, why won't that go forward? Oh, I shouldn't have stopped. I let my finger off the trigger. Come on, you can do it. Yeah, the grass field is all done, so that's now growing. And our sorghum field near the wood storage yard is ready to harvest, so that is one of today's jobs. Should get a nice amount of sorghum from that. And also I have started chopping down the trees. So I've done just over half of them, and that has given us, I think it was 55,000 litres of wood in the wood storage. So that is actually worth, I think it's just over 100,000. If I was just to sell it as wood, but I think I would rather process it into something else. I'm just not sure what yet. So but yeah, that was around 75,000. The money had gone down a little bit because I purchased the soil information for those fields. I've had to buy a bit of seed, a bit of fertiliser, and also I have bought a new roller. So I've bought a 9-metre roller. No, sorry, it's 12.3 metres, I think it is. But it is the Dolbo. I think it's Dolbo. But it is the Mack Trucker one that can be configured into a grass roller, field roller, and mulcher. So we may start mulching as well. It's only £2,000 to configure it, and you only do that once. Once you've done it once, it doesn't charge again. So we may do that. But yeah, it's I think the last one was 9 metres, wasn't it? So a little bit bigger, but it does help, especially on a field like that grass field, which looks really odd from here. But yeah, so that's the sorghum. I've topped up the biogas with straw and silage. We're running low on silage, straw. Or I say low, we're not running low. So that, in about 4 minutes, that will tick over. So I've set those to selling. So we should get a chunk of money from them. And as you can see, silage and straw, 65,000 litres of each in there at the moment. But yeah, in here, so we've still got 406,000 litres of grass. and we've got 227,000 litres of silage. But as I say, the straw has gone down a little bit. It's 79,000 now. But harvests are coming round, so we will get more straw. Definitely off the sorghum field that we're about to do. So, yeah, the class is planting corn, and over in the other field, Fiat Agri is seeding barley. So they'll both need to be rolled. We've got a ton of clothes. There is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. It's 18 pallets there at the factories. And there's also 14 pallets. So there's over 30,000 litres of clothes now. So yeah, still holding out a little bit. I've transferred all the wool from the sheep pens over to the wool production, or clothes productions. But we do just need to go and top up the chickens and the sheep with food. The chickens are actually completely out, so do those first. Just park this up here. We'll jump into the Unimog. The other thing I'm going to do is configure the back. Oh, tank is empty. Which one is that? So he's still got plenty, so it'll be the Fiat Agri. Needs both solid fertiliser and seed. So that bit on the edge, that's where I've ploughed over the border. And that one there. So I'm going to need to try and figure something out for that. So I don't want to have problems when we harvest. Maybe alright if I just come in a bit, because I did set it off in course play. So I'm going to sort this out, and I'll see you over by the animals. I've just loaded the second load of grass for the second sheep pen. I did mean to say I have placed 2 more sheds. So one here, that's our new roller. It's the Dolbe Power Roll. That was 40 grand, and we got about 7.5 back for the old roller. We have ticked over the hour, so we've got the money from the BGA, from the methane and electrical charge. I can't remember. I didn't look, to be honest, when it came up, but I think it was maybe about 50 or 60 grand, maybe a little bit more. I have just spent a little bit more on seed and fertiliser in the seeder, and I've also configured the Unimog, so we now have a 3,500 litre capacity back. So that was 2,500 to configure that. So that will help with the sorghum harvest. Hopefully we won't have to do too many trips. Hopefully it will all fit in one. We've got 34,100 litres capacity now. And I have also placed another shed in this side, which is where the telehandler sat, just a nice little open shed. So I think between the two new sheds, that was about 12 grand. The sugar beet, or the sugar beet is going to be ready next month. So I'm looking forward to getting that harvested. So we'll just get the grass into this pen, and that should do them for another month. And we'll quickly top up the chickens with the sorghum that we've already got. Probably should have done them first, to be honest, because they are completely out, so their health is starting to go down a little bit. I think it's at about 98%. That's a good thing about this Unimog as well. It can go tip side left or right, as well as rear. Right, so that is the animals all dealt with. So I'm going to get this over to the field and get the harvester over, and I shall see you over there. I think I will probably put it into a time lapse, so I'll either see you over there before or when we're done.
You don't ever get nervous, do you? With all the right
Okay, we're all done on that harvest. I think it was just under 90,000 litres of sorghum. And we've just started collecting the straw. So I've put 2 loads in the biogas already, so 70,000 litres. And then this is another 35,000 litres going into the dovecote. So I think that will nearly fill the dovecote up for the manure production. I do need to get a load of manure out of there and put it in the distributor because we've got 46,000 litres in there. Let's have a look. Yes, I think we won't quite get another load in there, so I'm going to put the rest of the straw into the silo, my multi-fruit silo, which I have placed up near the BGA. As I say, I wanted to get all the straw closer to the BGA, and eventually we'll move the silage up there as well. Don't think, if I set the silage to distributing, don't think it will distribute to a silo, will it? I think it will only distribute to productions. So it's a little bit counterintuitive really, because I'm going to be carting it up there anyway. But if I just do that all in one go, then it will... Sorry, I'll just need to put the HUD up. Yeah, if I do it all in one go, then... Getting all the buttons wrong today. I've just turned the tractor off. What am I doing? Alright. Come on, Sam. You can do it. Yeah, yeah, if I do it all in one go, then I can just do it off camera. And it's done then. And then we just need to transfer it as and when. For some... Oh, it's... I can't quite get that bit on the edge. So I've also rolled the 2 fields that we seeded with corn and what else did we do? Corn and barley, wasn't it? So I've seeded rolled both of those fields, so they're both done. But again, I had the same problem. I couldn't get right to the edge. I think I ploughed it a bit too close, so I'll just have to landscape that, I think, and do you know what? I'm going to leave the windrower, because it's not really doing what I wanted it to do. It was alright on the headlands, it was getting two rows at once, but yeah, I'll just leave that here for a minute. Come back and get that. It's not too bad with the swaths from the combine with the pickup, because the swaths aren't as big. With the mower, because it's 9 metre wide, the swaths are quite wide as well, so it doesn't quite get the whole swath. So the windrower on the front does really help with that, but with these swaths I think it's fine. But we are going to get a lot of straw off this. As I say, I've already collected 105,000 litres. Now nearly on our 4th load, and we've barely touched the surface, so So I think what I'm going to do is get this all collected, put into the silo. And we've got so much clothes pallets. I am really tempted to sell them. I really want to get them sold. It's just the fact that they're, I mean, at the moment, clothes. So we've got 35 pallets so far, which at the moment is worth 590,000. But at its best price in 3 months' time, it's worth 704. So that's £114,000 more. And I just can't bring myself to sell any at the moment. But I don't know. I want to crack on. I want to get more things done. To get the donuts and coffee started. I want to buy another plot. I want to get cows. Upgrade machines. So there is a lot I want to do, but I think I may hold off one more month, and then I think we'll get the clothes sold. So with that in mind, I think I may just collect all this straw and then move into the next month, and then we'll get those clothes sold. We'll have a big sale, and that will really boost the bank balance. So I'll just go and unload this in the new silo so that you can see that. It's going to take me a while to collect this straw, so that will take the rest of this month, I think. And we have, of course, still got some trees to chop down. I'm going to leave everything on the right hand side for now, but what's left on the left hand side up to the sort of rock face, I'm going to chop down. We have got just over 100,000 litres of wood in the wood storage, so I think with what's left in here, that's probably going to take it up to about 160, 170. So yeah, we also want to get some sort of production running for the wood. This is our new silo. So as I say, it is a multi-fruit silo. 2 million litres. Well, that's strange. Where has the straw gone? I've already... That doesn't make any sense. I've already unloaded 2 loads of straw into the biogas. So that's stopped filling now, 46,000. Don't tell me that's running through 60,000 litres of straw since I filled it up. It can't have done. Where else? I haven't put the straw anywhere else. That is very odd. I did have the time set to 4 times. I've just knocked it down to 3 so that I could get the rest of this straw picked up before it gets dark, but that's very strange. I can't see that it's run through 60,000 litres of straw already. Very strange, but anyway, I'm going to carry on with this, so I will see you in March, nice and early. Good morning, we are in March. So to start off, I've got I've got 16,000 litres of solid fertiliser, so we're just going to sell that at the sell everything container. So we're on a big selling spree now, as you'll see in a moment. Let's see what we get for this. So about 53,000 with the environmental score. We might just about see in the distance, we've got the Fiat Agri mulching the sorghum field that we harvested. So I configured that to a mulching roller, so that costs 2,000. But that should add a little to the yield bonus. I think I'm going to put soybeans in there, but I haven't 100% decided yet. So the corn's germinating now. The wheat, barley over in that field is. The sugar beet is ready to harvest, but we will be doing that in the next episode, because as I say, we're on a bit of a selling spree today. So I've got the class fully loaded with the clothes. I've got 37,000 litres of clothes on there. The optimum selling price compared to today's price is about 80,000. So we are going to get 80,000 less than we would if we waited another 2 months, but I can't wait any longer. This is going to be a big payday, and we've got a few other bits to sell as well. So I've set the BJ is absolutely full of electric charge, and we've got nearly 14,000 litres of methane, so that's going to sell at 7 o'clock. And then we've got 17,000 litres of oil. So we're going to take both of these up to the sell points, up to the cooperative. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to this selling spree. So let's jump in the class and the pickup will follow. So got a few other bits to do. We need to top the sheep up, probably top the chickens up with food. We've got to get all the wool over to the clothes factories to keep that process going. So once we've sold all these clothes, we won't have any, so we'll be building up a stock again. I think whatever we collect over the next 2 months we'll sell in May, just because it's the best selling time. But yeah, and then once we've made all this money, there is a couple of bits that I want to do. Some purchases to be made. Before the end of last month, I did top up the distributor with seed, so I put 10,000 litres of seeds in there, and I did a full 30,000 litre load of manure as well. So I didn't think this would struggle. I know there's a lot of pallets on there, but they're not as heavy as the oil, so I didn't think it would struggle as much as this. But it is the curse of the hill again. I think we are going to be buying that JCB dumper as soon as possible. Well, it will be possible. It's possible now. So I think in the next episode you will probably see that arrive on the farm. Out of all the testing I've done coming up this hill with different loads, that has come out on top. So yeah, I think we're just going to bite the bullet and purchase ourselves one of those. In about 5 or 10 minutes, we're not going to be short of money. Even with the purchases I have planned, we're going to be pretty comfortable. So yeah, I'm really pleased with how things are going, how the farm's going, and what we've achieved so far. I'm really looking forward to the sugar beet harvest though. So that'll be another new bit of equipment. I got my eye on what I want to use. But I think I will save that for next month. So I'm just, normally I don't do this on camera, but I am just going to quickly take the thumbnail. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. Just going to have to excuse the what happens next. This is how I take thumbnails. I know there's easier ways. But yeah, that's why I don't do it on camera. But this is an important one. This is a milestone. What we set out for when we started doing sheep. And I think I've done really well to hold off selling the clothes. So yeah, pretty excited about this. I've got a feeling we're going to be near 1 million, I think. Probably, possibly over actually. Once the stuff at the BGA sells and we sell these 2 loads, I think we're going to easily clear 1 million in the bank. So, that didn't happen. Why would that happen at this moment in time? I'm never going to be able to write that. so close. Come on. It's game over. Normally, if you sort of wiggle about a bit, it will right itself, but I am afraid I am going to have to look away, viewers. Gosh, good job I had some porridge this morning, isn't it? Yeah, excuse that, if you will. Right, so let's see if for once I can get all this in one go. Yes. 702,355. Wow. That is amazing. Do the same with the oils. No. There we go. We're over 1 million. $1,040,000. Brilliant. And just a couple more minutes. Speed up time a minute. Oh, there we go. 1.124 million in the bank. Excellent. Right, I'm gonna get these back and then we'll crack on with spending some of that money. I'll see you in a second. Right, so let's get started. So we're going to start with the coffee greenhouses. So I am going to place 3 of these. I'm not sure what the production's like on them, but they're 10 grand each. So do one there. One there. And probably need to do a little bit of landscaping with this one. But one there. So they take water and liquid fertilizer. Actually, that's not too bad. It's just a little bit round this back end here, but that should be fine. So that's the 3 greenhouses, and then to go with the greenhouses, we want coffee roasting production, which is coffee roaster factory. So this is 80 grand. So everything goes in there, and then the pallets spawn pretty much where we put products in. So this is going to need a little bit of landscaping as well, I think. Hopefully not a huge amount. So I think we'll place it there. Yeah, so it's just the edges need a bit of smoothing out, really. So that takes diesel and the coffee beans from the greenhouses, and that will make them into roasted coffee beans. And then to go with that, we need the sell point. So that is... where's that then? Coffee shop. So these are actually by different... are they by different people? No, they can't be, can they? Factories. It's the coffee roaster. Yeah, no, they're both by Dogface. So the sell point. So do we want the sell point right next to the... yeah, because we're going to put the donut factory down as well. So I think we'll have this facing the river. So you can sit at the table and chairs and look out at the river. I think that'd be quite nice. Just there. Ooh, that's going to need a little bit of landscaping. This series really is sort of pushing my my landscaping skills to the test. But, yeah. And then the last thing we want is the donut factory. So I wonder if can we sell donuts at the... oh, we'll find out in a minute. So the donut factory we want... I think we'll place it that way. I think we're going to put it over here. It's a little bit less landscaping. I think that's as good a place as any. Excellent. Alright, so we've got a bit of a donut and coffee section. So this is going to be Rusty Money Field, maybe. Oh, something like that, maybe. Yeah, so let's go into the menu and have a look at it all. So, coffee bean raw. 200 water, 20 liquid fertilizer will give us 500 coffee beans. That's 120 cycles per month. And then 500 raw coffee beans and 20 diesel will give us 500 roasted coffee beans. And then the donuts, 4 flour, 3 sugar, 2 eggs, and that will give us 6 donuts. So, the capacity on the sugar is 12,000. Wow. That is going to take some time to chew through the sugar that we're going to produce off that field. If I just go over now, that's going to be... I can't even guess. It's not giving me the expected yield. There's a good 100,000 litres of sugar beet there, at least. It's got to be, hasn't it? And then the sell points. So if we go to this menu, and if we go down to donuts, it's not that donuts. So here's the coffee beans. Wow. What? What? Hang on. So the raw coffee beans are worth £6,000. Oh, but that's at the... I don't understand that. So raw coffee beans, you can't sell them to the coffee roasting factory because that's a production. Sell everything container, 6,200. So they're worth double. That's raw. Bit strange. But coffee bean roasted, 3,300 at the coffee shop. And if we find donuts, there must be a second donuts. Can we really not sell them anywhere other than... Hang on, where are we? Donuts. It's a shame we can't sell the donuts at the coffee shop, but never mind. We can sell them at the cooperative for 3,800. So that's pretty good. Yeah, so we have some new productions. We still have 917,000. Things are looking good, very good. We do need to buy the sugar mill. I need to have a look around for some sugar mills. I do have a couple, but they're just too big. Got this one, but it's just massive. Although I think this one does give byproducts as well. But, yeah, it's not going to go in here. We are going to buy this plot of land as well, but I've not decided what I'm going to do with that yet, so I am going to put a couple of roads in. I'm going to sort of smooth all this out. I'm going to put a road in, a little bit of a road network to get to these. So this area will look a little bit better next time I see you. So I'm just going to get a few bits done, and next episode we will be sugar beet harvesting, and hopefully I'll have a sugar mill in somewhere. But, yeah, that is it for this episode. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please leave a comment, give the video a like, and if you don't subscribe, please consider subscribing. It does help the channel enormously, and it is much appreciated. But yeah, thank you very much, and I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.